Hey y'all, it's Lacey, the Catholic Icing Lady here, and today I'm going to show you step by step how to draw a lamb. Okay, so we're going to draw our lamb on this paper. I'm going to have it horizontal. It's going in the middle here. So we're going to start its head kind of on this left side, about halfway up our paper. I'm going to start with a small circle with a snail shell swirly inside, another slightly bigger one, and one more for 3 small circles with swirlies inside. Now I'm going to draw a long skinny shape coming out of this side with kind of a point at the end, and a long skinny shape coming out this side also with a point at the end. Then from each point I'm going to make a half circle coming back to the circles, and that's going to make our lamb's ears. So that's the top of his head and his ears right there. Then starting on this side, I'm going to make kind of a U shape, but it's like a slanted U coming from one ear all the way to the other, and that makes your lamb's head. If at any point I'm moving too fast, you just go ahead and pause the video. All right, we're going to put in one eye here, a circle for an eye. Then on the other side, the eye is going to actually touch that line on the left side. Now I'm going to make 2 small circles. It almost looks like the number 8 inside the eyes. And in the middle of those circles, I'm going to leave white for shinies on the eye. So I'm only going to color in around that number 8 shape. Okay, now I'm going to give him 3 eyelashes on this side and 3 eyelashes on that side, coming off the side of his head. For the nose, you want a small V shape, then a line coming down, and 2 curves for the mouth. So simple. There, now you have your lamb's head. Great job. Now for his body, I'm going to make it out of more of our small circles with the swirly inside. So I'm just going to start making circles with swirls, and you can make some of them swirl one direction and some of them swirl the other direction. Some of them can be bigger, some of them can be smaller. And we're just going to work to just build his body and fill it all in. Now you could, for the lamb, just make his body like a cloud shape, but I think the circles with the swirlies just give it something a little bit more fun and interesting, and maybe a little bit more whimsical. So I'm going to keep adding swirlies here. I think I've got his body about as long as I want it, so now I'm going to work the circles up to just kind of see how big I want his body. So I'm going to bring him from this side to come around his back and meet on that right side over there. Okay, now that I've got the basic body shape, I just need to fill in. So you can see some of the spaces lend themselves to having bigger circles with swirlies. And in some spaces, you just put some smaller ones, and that's okay too. There you go. Okay, now that we have the lamb's body, we're going to add a little tail up here, and we're going to put in his legs. So first we're going to put in the front leg. It's going to come down on this left side and over and back up. And I made my lines curve a little bit there. I gave it a little hook there at the bottom. So now another line, I'm going to color in the hoof, but I'm leaving one part of it white so that its hoof looks shiny. The back leg's a little different. It's going to have a curve, then it's going to come down. And I'm also going to give it that same little hook in the back, and it curves at the top. Again, if it goes too fast, just pause it. I'm going to also color this hoof in at the bottom and leave a little shiny place. Now, because we don't want our lamb to just look like it has 2 legs, we want it to look like it has 4 legs. So we're just going to add in like a half of a leg just peeking out from the edge of each one of the legs we already drew. And that's easy because we just follow our same shape. But see how I made each one of the legs that are in the background look a little bit shorter than the legs in the front. That's what makes them seem like that they go back in space. Okay, a few more finishing touches. I think I want one more circle here. Yes. And I think our lamb is done. Okay, I'm going to let you watch me color my lamb in fast motion. And if you want to match my colors, you can pause it at the end, but there's really not a lot of color on this lamb. I've decided to make this one white, so I just shaded it with some light blue and added a little pink, and now I'm putting some grass in around his feet. Now here's another one that I colored with more colorful colors, so you can see that you can color these circle swirls in however you want. And this one has just a lot of color on it, and I love the personality it has. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.